Morning everyone, and welcome inside the new Porsche GT3. Now, I picked this up last night. I actually don't have this directly from Porsche because the waiting list for the new GT3 press car was just massive. But luckily for me, a subscriber from my YouTube channel got in touch, who lives really close to me, has just brought this car. It's brand new. It's got the first 1100 kilometers on, and asked if I would like to take it for a week of filming. So really big thank you to him. This was perfect timing considering I couldn't get my hands on the press car before the winter came. Now, honestly, the first half an hour driving this, I was just smiling the whole time. My hairs were standing up in the end. It gave me such a special feeling. It excited me more than the Aventador I had last week. Now, the Aventador, it's more funny than anything. It was fun to drive. It is a cool car. It makes a really cool noise and just creates drama wherever you go. But then jumping from the Aventador into this just excited me so much more. It really got my heart pumping just to drive and really drive properly. Unfortunately, like today, the next couple of days are raining, which absolutely sucks because I do not really want to drive this car in bad weather. You know, I want to try and push the car a little bit. And with the tyres this car already has on it, they're already a bit sketchy in the dry until you warm them up. And in the wet, especially, things can get pretty interesting. So today we'll be taking it relatively easy. Today's video is really just first impressions, and yeah, really excited to show you this car. That's really what today is for me, just going out for my first day in the GT3 and just having fun. So with that being said, let's start the car and go for a drive in the rain, unfortunately, which is a big shame, but later on in the week the weather looks a lot better. This lift system, by the way, works perfectly, especially driving around Zurich. The speed bumps everywhere and it's so fast, and yeah, really just worked perfectly. Anyway, regardless of the weather, I'm gonna go out and try and make the best of it, because there is no way I'm missing out on driving this car today. The first feeling I got from driving this car back last night was this car is an absolute weapon, and it really is. With just under 500 horsepower from the 4-litre flat 6, that sounds incredible. When you push the revs high, it just sings, it really does. And over the next few videos, I really want to show you all that sound. Maybe not today with the weather conditions, but at one point I definitely will be focusing just on the pure pleasure this car gives you when you push the revs high. It's pretty lightweight. It's got a magnesium roof. The back end parts are made from carbon fiber, and it just feels incredible. This is probably one of the best cars I've driven all year. Just from that drive home last night, it really gave me such an incredible sensation. Most of you will know I love the GT4. This is a car I would just love to own one day. I would love my first sports car to be a GT4. This is now definitely on my list, that one day in I don't know how many years that I could afford to pay off a car like this. But this car just made me smile so much. One of my favorite things when driving this, which you might be able to just see in that camera, is the wing in the back. So this one doesn't have the half cage. He decided not to have it. I would personally have it. I think it looks absolutely epic, the half cage in the back. Obviously it would also potentially save your life, but hopefully you would never need it. But I would have it purely for looks factor. Anyway, when you're driving this and you're looking in the mirror and you see the wing, you can't stop looking in the rearview mirror. Honestly, that wing just looks so good and it makes me smile constantly. Now, more about the spec that the owner went on this car. He went for the black wheels and the white body. Now, I think the white on this looks just absolutely stunning. Really, I took a few pictures of it last night and it just looked beautiful. Now, he's got the red brake calipers on, which look great, but then he's got yellow seat belts, which don't particularly match. Now, I love the yellow seat belts, but for me, I would then have the yellow brake calipers as well. I don't know if that's possible, or then you'd have red seat belts, but I am loving this yellow against the black. It looks super cool. Now, I posted a picture of this on my Instagram last night, and one of the main comments and questions that I received in my messages was, is it a manual? And no, it's not a manual, it is the PDK. Now, I know a lot of you will be disappointed about that, and I am a little bit too, in a way. I think obviously a manual would be incredible in this car. You can't get much more of a real driver's car. GT3 in a manual is going to be just so much fun. However, the PDK, which I think some people forget about, is just unbelievable in this car. And let's face it, the PDK in the GT3 can just do it better than any human can do it. If you're just wanting to do the best lap times and drive fast the most efficiently, then the PDK is obviously the one to go for. It works so good, annoyingly good, if that's such a thing. It just changes gear so quick and so perfectly. I mean, just listen how quick this changes gear and how perfectly. It's as quick as you can blink. It's just perfect. This car can go around this corner a lot faster than I can. I would love to take this car to the track, I tell you, really. Pushing this on the track must just be an incredible feeling. What I feel like also is this car will make me, or is making me, a better driver. Can't get enough of that. All you want to do in this car is just drive. Oh, it really makes you feel that special, and you just want to push it. The car pushes you. I really feel like this car will make me a better driver. I think it would make anyone a better driver. You of course have to respect it. Just don't want to stop driving. I want to do more corners though. Corners just feel unreal in this. I just want to throw it in so perfectly. Oh, yes. Oh yes, very much a big yes for this car. A lot of wasting fuel today. Let's hear the engine sing. Oh yes, what a machine. What a magnificent piece of German engineering this is. Just about to get home now. Before I do, let's do another acceleration. Just listen to it scream. Oh, yes, I need a GT3 in my life. I think, guys, I have a new favorite car, or a new dream car goal, really. Thank you, Porsche, for making this, because I'm having so much fun. Oh, that was just wow. Wow, I cannot wait to see what the rest of the week holds, so I shall see you very soon again.